Some stories are too big for animation alone. They demand the ocean, the sand, the sky, real light hitting real faces. Disney is betting everything that the world isn't ready to let Moana go. 10 years after the original animated film captured hearts worldwide, the studio is bringing the demigod, the ocean, and one young woman's impossible journey back to the big screen. But this time, it's live action. This time, it's real. And the stakes, both creatively and commercially, have never been higher. The original Moana premiered in November 2016 as what many thought would be a single, self-contained story. A young woman hears the ocean's call, leaves her island home of Motunui for the first time, and embarks on a transformative voyage across the Pacific alongside a shape-shifting demigod named Maui. The film became a global phenomenon, earning $643 million worldwide and launching one of Disney's most beloved modern franchises. But Disney didn't stop there. In 2024, Moana 2 was released and shattered expectations, crossing $1 billion at the box office and cementing Moana as a cultural touchstone for an entire generation. Now, just 2 years later, Disney is attempting something audacious, recreating that lightning in a bottle with real actors, real sets, and the kind of production scale typically reserved for tentpole blockbusters. Here's what we know. Disney's live-action Moana arrives in theaters on July 10, 2026, exactly on the 10th anniversary of the original film's release. The project is being directed by Thomas Kail, best known for staging Hamilton on Broadway and later filming that production for Disney+. This is Kail's first narrative feature film, making Moana his most ambitious project to date. The screenplay comes from Jared Bush, who wrote the original 2016 animated film, and Dana Ledoux-Miller, who co-directed Moana 2. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote the Oscar-nominated original songs including How Far I'll Go, is returning as a producer overseeing new versions of his iconic music. Composer Mark Mancina, who scored both animated films, has also confirmed his return. In other words, the creative DNA of the franchise remains intact. The cast represents a deliberate commitment to authentic Pacific Islander representation. Catherine Lagaʻaia, an 18-year-old Australian actress of Samoan heritage, makes her feature film debut in the title role of Moana. Her grandfather comes from Fa'ala, Palauli in Savaii, and her grandmother from Lulumoigatui on the main island of Upolu in Samoa. When news of her casting broke in June 2024, Lagaʻaia said she was honored to celebrate Samoa and all Pacific Island peoples, and to represent young girls who look like her. Dwayne Johnson returns as Maui, the shape-shifting demigod he voiced in the animated films. He's wearing long curly hair and a tattooed bodysuit to bring the character to life. And at a recent CinemaCon presentation, Johnson emphasized that Maui is deeply meaningful to Polynesian communities, a character he's embodied for over a decade, and one he channeled through the spirit of his late grandfather, High Chief Peter Maivia. Supporting roles went to New Zealand actor John Tui as Chief Tui, Samoan New Zealand actress Frankie Adams as Sina, and New Zealand actress Rena Owen as Gramma Tala. Notably, original voice actress Oli Carvalho declined to reprise her role in live action, explaining she wanted to pave the way for another Pacific Islander to take on the part. Instead, she serves as executive producer on the project. Production began in July 2024 in Atlanta, Georgia, under the working title Canon, before wrapping in Hawaii in November 2024. The cinematographer is Oscar winner Oscar Fora. Visual effects supervisor Bill Westenhofer left Marvel's Captain America: Brave New World to join the project. The film is being released in IMAX format worldwide. The teaser trailer, released in November 2025, offered the first look at Lagaʻaia as Moana, and the official trailer that followed in March 2026 confirmed what audiences had been waiting to see. Johnson's Maui, with his signature long hair and tattoos, alongside live-action versions of iconic creatures like the giant crab Tamatoa and the fire spirit Teka. The MPA rating is PG for action and peril, some scary images, but Moana arrives at a moment when Disney's live-action strategy is under intense scrutiny. Last year's Snow White remake which carried a staggering $270 million budget, became a commercial disaster, criticized for uncanny valley CGI and questions about whether audiences needed another version of a story from 1937. The decision to delay the film from June 2025 to July 2026 wasn't a production crisis, it was strategic. Disney wanted to give Moana 2 clean space for its massive November 2024 animated release, and the extra year provided more post-production runway for the live-action team. The film arrives on July 10th, 2026, ready to either reignite the magic or spark a larger conversation about what we actually want from our favorite stories. For now, the ocean is calling, and we're about to find out if the world is listening.